What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What is up, you guys? Happy, blessed Friday. I had not planned to do another live, y'all. I'm gonna just be real. Today has been one of those days where I have literally been I felt like a little kid today. I don't know if you guys have ever had one of those moments, maybe when you were kids, or if you had a kid where they get sleepy and you can tell that they're sleepy because they get so cranky, y'all. Today was one of those days. I don't think I've ever had one of those days it's been a while since I've had one of those days. And so I had not planned to do a live because I just literally had to go to sleep today. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was so irritable today that I literally had to just go and take a nap. I had to go to bed. Hey, Miss Baldwin. And so our declaration is, don't be afraid to rest. I don't know who needs to hear this, but in this season of life, God is teaching all of us that, instead of the usual, get through the day, instead of the usual, fighting, dealing with so much warfare, that in this season we can actually rest as we need it. I'm going to say it again. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Miss Allen. Listen, blessings. I'm going to say it again. Don't be afraid to rest in this season. I had one of those days where I feel like God just literally whooped me and told me to go to bed. I felt like a little toddler that's, fighting their sleep and sleepy. And I was just so irritable, which is so unlike me. And I had to literally go to sleep. I'm not lying. I had to literally go to sleep because I was that irritable. I'm just like, Lord, everything is just irritating me right now. And I literally went to bed. And so as I woke up and kind of just got back into the swing of things and just got, prepared to do whatever else, I'm still tidying up my house and still letting my sofa and stuff dry. But I heard the Lord tell me as I was sitting out here, it's a beautiful day. And I want to say here in Mississippi, this is our last pleasant day for a whole week. Because all next week it's going to be freezing, where I'm not going to really be able to sit out here and enjoy the good weather. It's going to literally be, I want to say, in the 40s and 50s, and at night, the 30s and 20s all next week, and raining with rain. And so I was sitting out here and the Lord began to deal with my heart about this. And this was actually a conversation that I had earlier too. But the Lord said in this season, don't be afraid to rest. It's how he was dealing with me. It's the old season, the previous seasons, plural. Your last day was yesterday. Wow, Miss Allen. I'm not ready for the cold weather. I'm going to just say that I'm not ready for the cold weather. I said, Lord, do I need to go? I'm probably going to have to go in my storage room, get my space heater out. Because, y'all, I'm not trying to be cold. I'm not. God knows. I'm really not looking forward to it, but I understand the season has shifted. But God was really dealing with me about not fighting those moments where you need to rest, whether it's physical rest, whether it's mental rest, whether you need to take a self-care day and just relax from the day-to-day responsibilities of what you usually do. God is saying it's in the old season, for me at least, and I'm sure some of you guys can attest to this. But in the old season, it's kind of rest was really hard to come by. And, especially when you're in a season of having to endure so much, where the enemy is throwing everything at you left and right. Those seasons typically make you feel you don't have time to rest. Those seasons really make you feel even in moments where you are taking, a moment to just kind of catch your breath, you're constantly looking over your shoulder for, what is the devil going to do now? What about this situation? Your mind is on go. Your spirit is not at rest because, you understand that you're in a spiritual battle where the devil is trying to take you out. And so God was dealing with my heart because this week I've kind of been fighting rest. I'm just going to be real. I've really been fighting rest because I'm not accustomed to resting. I feel God. I'm going to say it again. Or you were made to feel guilty for taking time for rest or self-care. Because if you think about it too, Natasha, that's what the world teaches us. The world teaches us to be on go mode. And the world calls people lazy that take those moments to just simply rest and do nothing. But, in a season where you're really going through it. Like, it's like you get sleep, but you don't get rest. Rest and sleep are two different things, right? Rest and sleep are two different things, because even in the season where you're going through it, you may sleep, but please understand that, like, it's not a peaceful type of sleep. You may, sleep, but then it's back up and I'm back to fighting. You don't really just ever get a break from, like, the fight. You don't get a break from the fight. You don't get a break from, like, the things that you're going through. So it's like, yes, you get sleep, but when you wake up, I'm still in this circumstance. I'm still, in between a rock and a hard place. Like, I'm still barely, like, treading. I'm barely making it, right? And so it's like, for me, like, this season has been really different, with being able to, like, rest. And, like, this week was one of those weeks where I have, like, legitimately been fighting rest because I'm not used to it. And so today, I was so tired. God just replayed the entire day to me when I woke up and everything was happening with my dogs. And I was literally, like, whining the entire time. It's like I was mad, but I was whining about it because I was just so tired. Y'all, I didn't even realize that today was Veterans Day. I done went to the post office, walked in there with all these packages only to notice it's dark in here. They closed. It's a holiday. And so, like, after I ran my errands, it was literally like the more and more I was out, the more anxious I was getting, the more irritable I was getting. It was one of those things where it just felt like, I couldn't get right. Listen, go to bed, wake up tired, facts. And so it was one of those days where I was fighting my sleep. And so, when I got home, the Lord literally said, eat and go to bed. Don't do anything else. Eat and go to sleep. And so I'm being real, y'all. I got in that bed and I went straight to sleep, and I woke up and I felt so relieved. And so as I was sitting out here, God told me, he said, that you don't have to treat this season like, and I'm going to say it how he said it to me. He said, you don't have to treat this season like, your entire life leading up to now. Because if we can be real, some of us have always felt like, yes, I sleep, but I'm not resting, like, because it's always something going on. And so for me, it feels like the majority of my life, especially my walk with God, there's been some kind of fight. There's been something that has needed my attention, that is, like, really, it felt like I couldn't afford to rest. And so it's like God had to tell me, in this season, don't fight those moments where you feel like you need to rest, because this season is unlike any other season that you've ever been through. And so, he also put it to me like this. He said, those moments where you take the rest, it's actually me restoring you and rejuvenating you so that you can finish strong. I'm going to say it again. God said those moments where, like, our bodies, our minds, our emotions are telling us, like, we need to take a break. Those are the moments that God uses to restore us, to fill our cup back up, and to rejuvenate us so that we can finish the journey strong. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but, like, God is not a God that's like working 24/7. Like, he doesn't expect us to work without having those moments where we rest. And it really didn't even dawn on me, like, this week, like, even the broadcast on TikTok, the anointing has been so strong that I really didn't realize how tired and how drained I was until today. And so, to the person that needs to hear this, don't be afraid to rest. I don't care if it's, dealing with your business and maybe you've just been busy. Take that time to rest. Take the rest of today and just literally give yourself, the time and the space that you need to recover from all the work that you've done. Because it's like this. If you don't take those moments to rest, you will burn yourself out. Come on. You will burn yourself out. Yes, Natasha, I go live at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time and 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Times on TikTok. The lives have been lasting between an hour to an hour and a half to almost 2 hours last night. They've been really, 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 really long. And I just didn't realize how tired I was, because it's like, okay, I'm sleeping good. I wake up and boom, it's back to it. Processing shirt orders, do a live, do another broadcast, it's just go to the gym, feed your dogs. It's just been so much. And so, And Miss Allen, for me too, I kind of like saw it come before I started noticing how irritable I was. I started to like realize, like I was telling Visha earlier, I said, I feel really odd. I feel really, I felt this morning and really this week, really for the past few weeks, it felt like an oxymoron. Because on one hand, I felt like I need to rest. But on the other hand, it felt like I need to be doing something. And it's like the moments that I actually get out and do things, it'd be like, okay, I'm sleepy. And then when I'm resting, it's like it's just like an internal battle where it feels like I need to rest, but I also need to be doing stuff. So if I'm doing stuff, I get sleepy. I'm tired. If I'm resting, it's like, okay, enough is enough. You need to get up and get at it. And so it's literally been like that. Yeah. Yes, Miss Allen. Yes, Miss Allen. Rest while you can. And here's the thing. Even as you enter into like, what God has for you, even all of us, as we enter into it, God is saying like we will still have moments to rest. But in this season, he's teaching us that the warfare is not really warfare in this season. He's teaching all of us balance. Because for me, in the old season, there was no balance. There was no balance. I'm going to say it again. There was no balance in the old season. When I lived at that old apartment that I just moved out of, baby, there was no balance. I was always doing something ministry related. If I wasn't doing something ministry related, I'm dealing with the warfare. I'm dealing with situations. I'm dealing with my dog. I had so much going on that I never rested. Even on days where I tried to rest, it was always something popped up. And so it's like in this season, it's like balance. This feels different to rest. I'm like, Lord, it's a beautiful day outside and you done told me to go home. I felt so scolded. You done told me to go home and go to bed. That was literally like how I felt. Like I just literally felt exhausted. This morning with what happened with my dogs, it zapped all of the last little bit of energy. My energy reserves out. I was over it after that happened. I was over it. But in this season, God is saying like we can rest. He's saying we can rest. This is a season for many of us finding balance. The balance between, what God has called us to do, but also being able to rest and also being able to like enjoy life a little bit. Whether it looks like, being able to watch your favorite TV shows some, whether it looks like, you taking a vacation, whether it looks like you doing arts and crafts, whatever your thing is, like this is a season of movement, but it's also God saying, I'm not just going to work you to death in this season. I'm going to also let you rest, whether your body needs sleep, whether you just need, to go and get your hair done, to go out to eat, whatever it is. This is a season of balance. And so, that is it, y'all. That is the word. That is it. That was what God gave me. And I can't add nothing else to it. I can't take away anything from it. Listen, Miss Allen, I didn't even realize I had been on there. Yes, last night was the longest TikTok live. I did not even realize I was on there for that long. Listen, people also forget Jesus rested and even God rested. Like, when God was creating the world, like he took the 7th day and he rested. And I think, we say people, but really sometimes we the people, we be forgetting that even God rested, even Jesus, we be forgetting. We be feeling like I can't afford to rest. If I rest, certain things in my life are literally going to crumble. They just literally they literally going to crumble. And so, yes, the broadcasts on TikTok, they have been, I didn't realize I've been doing them. Last night, time just flew by. I didn't realize I was on there for almost 2 hours. It was very close to 2 hours yesterday. It was closer to 2 hours than an hour and a half. I said, Lord, listen, we don't do replays. Listen, Natasha, I don't do replays. How God has those set up, one, I don't know how to, but I think how he has it set up is like whoever gets the word, in that moment, that's who it's for. Yeah, we don't do replays. It's like, I just trust that God, the right people are going to come, and they always come. And so it's just literally like, you got to catch me while I'm live. And that's it. But yeah, that is it. Get your rest. I don't know who needs to hear that. Get your rest. I didn't do one this morning. I could not. I couldn't even muster up the strength to do one. Get your rest. Thank you so much, Miss Allen. Get your rest. I be trying to share with Natasha. I sure do, but I can try to send it to you another way as well. I just don't know what way, because I send it to you on TikTok. But yeah, thank you so much, Miss Allen. That is it, y'all. Get your rest. However, whatever rest looks like for you in this season, get your rest. Get your rest. And so that's the broadcast, you guys. That is the broadcast. Right now, at the moment, I need to go and get some laundry detergent. With the funds that came in last night, they went towards bills. I'm just going to be straight up honest. They went towards bills, and the rest of it went towards me getting the vinyl that I needed. I had to drive about 30 minutes away to go and get this vinyl because nobody else had it. And so that is my goal today. I just need to get laundry detergent so that I can finish washing. I got food. My dogs got food. Laundry detergent and water. That is my only need on today. And so that is where the funds are going to go towards. I'm just now feeling like up to like getting up and doing whatever else I got to do. But that is it, y'all. That is it. And so if you're just sowing seed into the goal, I just ask that you label it God is faithful. Again, it's just going towards laundry detergent. If you're sowing seed into this word, you label this whatever God leads you to label it, and you sow whatever you feel led. And so, listen, facts, Miss Allen, facts. I don't be realizing, I think every week it hits me like the fact that I need to rest. It hits me around like Thursday because I don't realize like how much I'm pouring out, and I be still just pushing through, doing what I have to do. But today my body hit a wall, and it's like the more and more I fought it, the more irritable I got. I mean, like, I felt like the Grinch who stole Christmas today. I wasn't being mean to people or anything, but I just literally just felt irritable. Everything was irritating me. I was so frustrated for no reason. I don't even know why I was frustrated. Thank you so much, Natasha. Y'all, I don't even know why I was frustrated today. I don't even know. I was just so irritable. It was just like, I just want to go home, God. That's it. But that is it, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. I may do a TikTok live. I'm not sure. It just all depends on, maybe not till later with TikTok, because it's already almost 2:00. So it is 2:00. And so I'm actually go ahead and get this stuff from the store, the water and the laundry detergent. And that is going to be it, y'all. And so I love y'all. I'm rooting for you. And so until next time, y'all.